Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Mark Easy, aka the DJ Daytrader. That's right, it is time once again to put down another video on my YouTube channel. You know what time it is. Time for my hot pick of the day. Now, this will be my hot pick for tomorrow, which will be February 5th, 2012. Now, before I get into my hot pick, don't forget to help me out by smashing those buttons. Yes, punch them up, hit them up. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell notification. Anytime I put up some new content, some new videos, you'll be right there with me. It's all good. All right, let's get into it with no further ado. Time for my hot pick of the day. Today's hot pick of the day is on the ticker DIS. That is the Walt Disney Company, right? They had earnings after hours today, just a few hours ago, and yes, they beat their earnings. Earnings per share was $1.53 versus $1.44 expected, and the revenue was $20.86 billion versus the $20.79 billion expected. The results marked Disney's first earnings report since the launch of its new streaming service, Disney Plus, and all the hype with that, Mandalorian, all those shows last November. In the earnings release, Disney CEO Bob Iger said, "The service has exceeded even our greatest expectation." Now, Disney 0.5 million subscribers, which is up from the 10 million signups it registered after it launched on November 12th. The CEO said on the company's earnings call that by Monday, that number climbed to 28.6 million subscribers. Disney said the average monthly revenue per paid Disney user was $5.56. So about 20% of the subscribers who had signed up for Disney Plus did so through a free trial with Verizon. The CEO said roughly 50% of the subscribers signed up for the service through Disney Plus site, and many of them bought a year-long service or even a 3-year subscription. Iger also added that both conversion from free to pay and churn rate were better than expected. Churn refers to the pace at which a user sign up for and cancel subscription. Disney also did not update its guidance for the service. The company previously forecast between 60 million and 90 million subscribers by the end of 2024 fiscal year. The CEO said on the call that it's far too early in the rollout of Disney Plus to give new guidance, especially since the service has yet to launch in some international markets. Yep. So anytime they don't give any guidance, you know that is a bad sign. That's why it's probably kind of just stayed in the middle. It kind of popped on the beat, then dropped down, and kind of just holding its middle ground right about where it closed. So not much movement on Disney in the after hours, but we got to see what happens tomorrow. But as technical traders, we always got to look to the charts. That's right. To see what's going on with my hot pick of the day, the ticker DIS. That is the Walt Disney Company. Now, if we look at the intraday chart right here, you can see Disney kind of ramped up to this earnings yesterday and also pushed up today, but kind of dropped down to this 43.71 level, and then was just kind of chopping below this yellow line, which is the 50 SMA, and kind of just hung around that area. And you can see after hours, you can see this pop up to 149.94, and then the drop back down to this 140.60, and now it's kind of just chilling right here at this 144 level, right under this 145.27, which would be the 50% retracement. So right under the 50% retracement. So I'd still be a little bearish on this move up, and it did close at 144.73. So it is under the close of today. So definitely gotta watch that. But let's back it up into the daily chart to see exactly what Disney has been doing the last couple months or so. As you can see, it hit a high of this 153.41 back here in November. That's with the hype of this big candle right here of the announcement of Disney Plus. Kind of pulled back to this 50% retracement. As you know, I'm a big Fibonacci retracement trader. So what I did, I fib this bottom, which was the day of the earnings, to this next day's high before it pulled back. So the bottom 136.87 and 150.56 was the retracement levels I use, and you can see the 50% retracement is right at this 143.71. You can see it tapped it, then pushed up to a new high, came back all the way down, tried to use this 147.33 as a support, kind of just chopped around, then came down and tested this 143.71, 50% retracement, popped back up, kind of just channeled here. Then finally, it just kind of broke down and holding this 136.87. Once it reclaimed that, it gapped up into earnings once again, but right here it is just below the 50 SMA on the daily, and everything looked like it was starting to curl up, but I got a feeling without announcing its guidance, people don't know which way this thing will go, so it could go either up or down. Earnings beat is great, but without the guidance, just kind of puts you in limbo. So let's take a look at the intraday chart for more information on what's going on. Let's put the daily retracements first of all on the intraday chart. As you can see, this 143.71 level, the 50% retracement, which is right here, it's right where it's kind of hanging out. It's holding above it, so it's also getting smacked down by this 50 SMA, but you can see it's above this 200 SMA, the 9 EMA, and the 20 EMA. So if it can hold above this or 143.71, I would look for a bounce and a continuation up, at least to test this 50 SMA. If we can get over that, maybe this 147.33, and if it has a really good day, maybe it could test even this 149.94 and the 150 area. But Disney only has an ATR of about $2.45. But when it comes to earnings, like I said, all bets are off. This thing could run 2, 3, 4 times its ATR. It all depends what's going on. But with all the attention on Tesla and all those market leaders, I don't know how much volume Disney will get just because of the fact that they did not release their guidance. So I think people just don't know which way this will go. So I don't know if we'll get too much momentum in either direction. Maybe just a choppy day, I'm not sure, but these are the levels to look at. So a lot of support right here, the 20 EMA, 5 EMA, 9 EMA, all right here to support. If it breaks down even lower than that, this 138.68 is the 200, but I don't foresee it going that far down, but we just gotta wait and see. So definitely mark off these levels I called out. They'll be in play tomorrow. You can stop the video and just look at the levels I called out. 143.71, I should say. This 143.71, I like it for a bounce because it's the daily 50% retracement, and then it would have to break this 50 SMA at about 145. So let's watch for this 143.71 hold. Actually, that's what I'll use, this 143.71. If not, then we could see a test of these moving averages below there in the 141 area, and maybe even low as 140.75, the 9 EMA, like I said earlier. All right, so that's the levels, and that's my technical analysis on my hot pick of the day, the ticker DIS. That is the Walt Disney Company. There you go, simple and easy. There you have it, my hot pick of the day on the ticker DIS. That is the Walt Disney Company. All right, don't forget, it takes a lot to put these videos together, but I do it because I love taking the journey with you guys, the ups, the downs, the hills, the valleys, and the winning and the losing. But either way, it's all good. But don't forget to help me out by punching those buttons. That's right. Be sure to like my videos, and if you don't, well, comment. Let me know why. Subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell notification anytime I put up some new content, new video, or go live. You'll be right there rocking and rolling with me. All right, time for me to head on up out the door. My time here is done. Mark Easy, aka the DJ Daytrader, reminding you to plan your trade, trade your plan, and stay green. You know what I mean? Till next time, aloha.